Alright, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back. So we're continuing on with the
Perhaps a tour of the
quest
Tender's
over
quarters
here
is of
in
interest.
Brightthroat Village.
It is just up the way. Our visit should not arouse suspicion. This... Keenum.
Sorry
Mime.
about the mess here.
We have a guest
Got
very
kicked
interesting.
over.
Have you come to learn all you can about egg tending before you witness our bonding ritual? I'm sure Mime would be happy to help you. I am soon to begin my watch of the nests, and I wish to enjoy the peace and quiet a while longer. It is normally quite pleasant, but before the bonding ritual it becomes insufferable. Suddenly the village is full of experts, if you take my meaning. The sooner it's back to just me and the eggs, the better. No, just dries my scales. The eggs are blissfully unaware of all the scrutiny, I think. I don't remember all the gawking and complaining, certainly. Now, if you don't mind, I think Mime would make better company right now. Some herb. Smells sharp as the thorns. Wouldn't use it to season fruit, that's for certain. Must be one of the others. Just put it back with the rest of the food. Maybe under glass. I'm no herbalist. If you're worried someone's trying to poison us, I promise I'm not going to eat it. I am going to get back to my drink, though.
You really want to talk to me? Visitors never want to talk to the egg tenders. Did you know that we are the only tribe that bonds with other tribes? It may not seem so from the luster of our scales, but it's true. Well, my egg sister Mina had to lay her first clutch with a copper eye that didn't know which direction his tail should face. But no. We care for our eggs, but the Hist guides their development. Not all eggs are destined to hatch, though. They return to the Hist. There are signs to look for. Dry shells, lacking luster, thin membrane, an empty shadow. Inevitably, they sink into the roots and fade away. Those that remain are always healthy members of the tribe. Because they are bright throats, we are shaped the way our Hist desires. Strange. Let me see them. Oh, these are just dragonthorn. Nothing to be concerned about. Don't know how they got mixed in with the fruit, unless someone's feeling superstitious. Well, it has many uses, but we mostly grow it for potions to add in fruitful bonding. Our ancestors believed chewing the leaves helps the body prepare healthy eggs. Nobody really does that anymore. We trade it to the Deadwater for their warriors, to give them vigor in battle. But I hear they've been having problems with reproduction, so I'm told there are some other unsavory uses, but I wouldn't know anything about that. Well, my eggs is... Because they are bright. You sure? I could tell you about egg rotation. Well, come back anytime. I only ever get to talk to the other egg tenders, and it's not like they need me to tell them about what it's like.
Alright, if you want to read this, you can pause 3, 2, 1. Next page. 3, 2, 1.
Satisfied with your visit here? There is no rush. Anything in particular that caught your interest? poison? Oh, this is dragonthorn. We mostly trade it to the Deadwater tribe, but it's a fairly ordinary medicinal plant. Several of the egg tenders are skilled herbalists. I don't see any reason it would be hidden intentionally. Then perhaps we have a traitor to the tribe. To think, it is beyond imagining. Quickly, let us check on the eggs. I pray we will find the truth before something terrible happens. You should visit the Ooze. I will meet you at the Oozeth, the nesting beds.
You kind of just assume I know where I'm going.
This is the Oozeth, the nest where our eggs are cared for. The egg tenders take every care to ensure that our offspring are healthy and safe.
I'm sorry. Did you need something? It's nothing. I'm just upset from an argument earlier. Forgive me. I just felt so sorry for him. The idea of leaving him to rot, I'm sorry. Can we talk about something else? No. Why would you think there's something wrong? What? No. No. That can't be. It can't. I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
you guys have ever done Runes of
Sorcerer.
Mazatoon? You just instantly think that orange is bad.
What did you say to her? You just doubled my workload. Ah, that woman. All the tenders treat these eggs like their own clutches. But for someone who's never bonded, she's the most doting mother I've ever met. She gets her hopes up every time the bonding ritual approaches, but she's never selected. She'd be a good mother, I think, if she ever got the chance, but I'm no tree minder. Oh, are you kidding? I think it's the only thing that keeps her going. She's mopey for about a month, and then she's back to being the most caring person you've ever seen.
Oh my. Hasara. She's not still angry with me, is she? The empty nest. Those eggs were returned to the Hist. Were the eggs poisoned, or was the poisoner's intent to harm the Hist? This is terrible. You are right, of course. Let me think. Think. This dragonthorn looks fresh, so it must have been picked recently. We cultivate ours in a small glade near to the village. That would be the easiest place to gather this much of the herb. Forgive me, but I must report your findings to the tree minder. I will return to your side with all the swiftness of a strangler vine. The glade is not far. I will meet you there as soon as I can.
Okay, go in there now.
Over here, look! A body in our drying hut. He's really dead? What happened here? That dead man is one of the Vishkalil, the Ghost People tribe. Are they responsible for our troubles? Who would want to kill Hasura? That makes no sense. And who killed the Vishkalil? Don't tell me you think Hasura killed this Ojel. She averts her gaze from our cook fires for pity of the creatures on the spits. She could never have done this. As mud is my mother, it's true. How could she? Giving our eggs to the Vishkalil of all people. I don't care if they were not meant to hatch. The ghost people should never have been allowed to lay a hand on our eggs. We must tell Pavu. What about Hasura? Let the Vishkalil take her for what she's done. I'm sorry. I did not mean that. They'll kill her, or worse. Hasura will have to face judgment for her actions, but it should be the tribe's judgment. You hear that? It's alive. Don't let it get me. Oh. Another of these twisted branches dies among our roots. This is no coincidence. These things must be the work of the Vishkalil, sent to poison our Hist with their corruption. The Ghost People tribe. They make their home in the lightless corners of the deep swamp. Vishkalil only leave their lands to creep through the night and steal the dead. Even the brutal Root House people will return Saxlil dead to their tribes, so they may return to the Hist. Not the Ghost People. They keep those lost souls for themselves, burying the bodies in the roots of their Hist. Or worse. Profaning them in strange rituals that keep souls from the Hist, or giving the dead legs to wander through the murk as dreadful watchmen. They mean to poison the whole village and steal our dead. We must find where these monstrosities come from. We mustn't let this trail go cold. This may be our only chance to find the vile den of the Vishkalil before they unleash more foulness upon us. All the more reason to keep on the path before us. She may have bested the attacker we found, but perhaps there were others. The only thing certain is that she will not be safe until the Vishkalil are dealt with. Just looking at these scales make me itch. Please, let it be my imagination.
There's a quest out here too.
Never in 1,000 lifetimes did I imagine I would willingly seek out a Vishkalil's den.
Frog totem. Dude, I don't even know what quest we're on anymore.
I will try to find the cave on my own.
Hey, free money. Worth it.
I tried. She promised me she could save them. She promised me we were going to care for them and they'd live. I just wanted them to live. I don't know. She convinced me to bring her these eggs only to poison them. Look what she's done to my babies. How could anyone do something so cruel? I know. A mother knows. Rinakal's poison did this to them. Why? Why did she do this to us? It was for me at first. I thought I could make myself the best choice for the bonding ritual with it. When Rinakal asked me to bring her our unseeded eggs, I rubbed it on the shells to give them time, to strengthen them so we could save them. People speak of the Vish Khalil as if they're monsters, but Rinakal seemed warm to me. She listened to me. She understood my emptiness. She took away my pain. I trusted her more than my own eggkin. I feel like such a fool. They don't feel the way I do. How can they? They have been chosen for the bonding ritual. Every day I tend to children that aren't my own. I love them. I really do. But it's not the same. They don't understand. I've tried, but no. When I look at
Zuth! More of these creatures among broken eggs, piled up like refuse. P.U. A terrible odor. It sticks in my throat.
these were our babies. How could
Don't
you?
breathe it in. My nose... We should take Hasura and go. Surely you've gathered enough to prove how dire the situation is. No. You're telling me these creatures, they came from our eggs? I thought I was prepared for the worst, but this is abomination. I must warn Pavu. She will know what to do. We are a peaceful tribe. Our village is not prepared to face monsters made from their own flesh and blood. I must warn them. If you wish to wade deeper into foul waters, I will ask the Hist to watch over you. Pavu will know what to do.
It was all a lie, wasn't it? She never intended to help my children live. She doesn't even care that she's hurting them. She's using them, twisting them. She's a monster. She's made my babies monsters. You think they're alive? Please, we have to find them. They need me. I can't let Rinakal keep hurting them. Please, just let me love them, even for a moment. I don't want them to be alone in the end. No, but if my children are tainted by these vile poisons, we may be able to follow their trail, if it doesn't kill us. The air is still down here. The fumes will linger a long time. Rinakal's poisons shouldn't exist. I don't know how, but I'll make sure they never hurt anyone again.
These are not our egg brothers and sisters. Not yet.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to take the pain away.
Dude just killed it. Now I have to wait for respawn. Or is it just straight up not here?
I found you. I finally found you. They're making more poison. Be careful. I'll try to mix an antidote. You're ill. This way. I can help. I'm sorry. I just wanted
Oh,
to take the pain
got a
away.
plunder skull. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, rune boxes aren't worth much these days anymore. I remember back in the day they were like, well, like the first year it came out, they were about 60k a piece.
Soon, Beast Kelly will outnumber adults will span all of Murkmire when Renakau's work is done.
Oozing. This way.
Oh
You can
snap!
make it.
Big
I'm
AoEs.
sorry. I just wanted to take the
All you
pain
had was
away.
12 gold. Maybe standing here is not a great idea.
We can't let Renakau do this to anyone else. No one should have to feel this kind of pain. I'm ready. I don't care what it takes. I won't let her hurt my children anymore. It'll be enough to be there and know it's over. I don't want to hurt anyone ever again.
Listen, I got this. Where are we going?
Hathara, you wanted to be here when they hatched so badly. Now's your chance. I'm so close. Can't you see that? You can
It's
have
at
your
0.
Wait! Isn't she beautiful? My little girl. Nothing's wrong with her. She's just a child, that's all. She needs someone to care for her. She needs her mother. I know she looks grown up, but that was Renakau's doing. She made her grow, but she never cared for her. She never raised her. That's why she's like this. I can fix that. I'll take her home. I can care for her there. Being part of the tribe will help her. She's a bright throat. She belongs with our Hist. They can punish me. I don't care. I deserve it. But this one has suffered enough. Pavu will understand. She will. No, she isn't ready yet. Can't you see she's scared? When I've calmed her down, I'll bring her home. You go back to Pavu. Tell them it's over now. I want some time with my little girl.
You're still kind of a shady individual, but okay.
Treeminder, if you saw what I saw, there would be no question.
If you hadn't run, you might understand.
Peace. Here is the one I must hear from. Biko Gel, I have heard much of the tragedy of our loss, and the part you played in ending it. The Hist chose wisely to entrust our troubles to you. We owe you much already, but I have one last request for you, if you would hear it. Hasara betrayed us in ways beyond my imagining. Iskenaz is right to be wary, but when I look upon her and her daughter, I feel only pity. You know the truth of this tragedy better than I ever could.
Oh.
It should be you that decides Hasara's fate. I can sense its relief, the calm of knowing that its children no longer suffer. What that means for Hasara's daughter is unclear. Our Hist does not answer me about Hasara. I feel its faith in us, so I put my trust in you. Speak to the others. Return when you
Please,
have...
you have seen the horrors that Rena Kal wrought. She soaked that corruption into the very essence of her creations. We cannot allow her poisons to seep into our roots. I beg you. You think me cruel to believe so? I swear to you, it gives me no joy. One day, I might even forgive Hasara for what she's done. But if there is even the smallest chance that showing her pity will harm the tribe, I will close my heart 1,000 times. They should go, far away from our tribe and our Hist. From any Hist. Never to trouble us again. If the Hist believes you are right, then you are right. I will have to hope we did not misjudge its intentions.
You know it's not true what Iskenaz is saying about her. You know it. He's a coward. She needs the Hist. It can help her. She can't be. She just can't. If they won't accept us, I'll take her somewhere else. We'll have each other. That's all we need. That doesn't matter. I'll love her however she is. If I have to care for her until my dying day, I will.
It's actually a kind of tough decision. But I think she should stay only because she has a kid. It's like, if it's just exiling her, sure, whatever. But you can't just leave a kid. You just can't let them die.
This is not a simple matter, nor a matter to be rushed. Take all the time you need. Hasara and Iskenaz will both want to plead their case to you, but I will understand if you do not wish your judgment to be swayed. I can think of no tribe that has had to weigh such a crime. There are many who would put her to death for far less. But that is not the Brightthroat way. If we cannot find it in ourselves to forgive, then we will forget. Exile is my answer. It is often easier to clip a withered branch for the sake of the whole tree. But with thought and care, a troubled limb can regain its strength. Hasara and her daughter are broken boughs, but they may yet be mended if we make the effort to heal them. There are many interpretations. Charitably, it may mean that she is not ailing as the other hatchlings were, but it is easy to see that she is not whole. I must consider the alternatives. That our Hist does not feel her pain because she is not of our tree. When I look at her, I do not see a Brightthroat, or even a Vishkalil. She is unmarked, tribeless, and her eyes are as blank as her scales. She may be of no tree at all. We are born of the Hist, shaped by the Hist, and when we die, we return to the Hist to be born and shaped anew. Can the same be said of this one? Rina Kal gave her life, but can one born beyond the Hist's roots possess a soul? I have no answer. I can think of no... It is often easier to clip. Then I will hear you as I hear our chimes. What is our stream's course? I feared I was being sentimental, but I am relieved to hear you offer them compassion. The Brightthroats have always navigated treacherous waters by linking arms and unifying our strength. Today shall be no different. There will always be a place among our tribe for these two, and for you, Biko. I would be honored to call you rootkin for what you've done for our tribe. Make yourself at home here. You have earned a rest. Come, husband. We have ignored your pain for too long.
Still have another big quest to do down at Deadwater Village. We still have to collect them. Sky shards. Actually, let's go collect the sky shard now.
Come, my love.
That is what we'll be doing next. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. I have to take a break. I've been playing for a bit, so have a fantastic day.
Give her a minute.